Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I'm so excited you're joining me tonight. I am going to share 3 projects using items from the August to December mini catalog. This is the last month. We have just a couple weeks left, and the August to December mini catalog is the focus of the giant year-end closeout sale. So some of the items I'm going to show you tonight are on sale. Some of them are not. In fact, some of them are even going to carry over the next catalog. So if you haven't already checked out this list, I'll add the link to the description when we're all done. I've got a list with pictures. These are all the sale items. Then I've got another list that shows everything that's retiring from the catalog. The white ones are not on sale. The blue ones are. And then at the end of the list, we have some carryover items. So some of the items in the mini catalog are going to carry over until the next... this is wrong. Where's my pen? I fixed it on the PDF. Some of these are going to carry over to the next August. It's actually going to be July through December 2021 mini catalog, and some of them will carry over to the annual catalog. So if you watched today's 12 Days of Christmas video, I used the Essential Tag Punch to make this, and that's going to carry over to the annual catalog. So that's going to continue to be available, as will all of these items. And then these up here are coming back next fall. So in July, we'll see these items again the next time we have a holiday catalog. We don't call it the holiday catalog anymore, but essentially that's what it is. So make sure to check these out. You can get all these deals in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. I'll post the links to both of these PDFs so that you can check them out when we're all done. But tonight, we're focusing on the August to December mini catalog, and I need your help. Give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know you can hear and see me okay. It looks like I can see comments this time. Yay! So whatever I did earlier, I didn't do again. All right, so the first card we're going to make tonight is using the Coming Home stamp set, but I need some help. I can't decide if I should use the Pretty Peacock or the Misty Moonlight. So the card I'm making was inspired by a card that I saw on Pinterest that was created by Stampin Up concept artists, and I can't tell from my printout which of these 2 colors that they used. So please leave me a comment. Let me know if you like Misty Moonlight or Pretty Peacock, and we will use whichever color gets the most votes. Here is some other pieces that I'll be using. We've got this Whisper White, and then a little bit of Just Jade for our sentiment and some of our stamped images. So do you like the Just Jade better with the Misty Moonlight, or do you like the Just Jade with the Pretty Peacock? I feel like it could go either way. So we'll see what you guys think. While you guys are voting, I want to do some Happy Mail. I promised I was going to do that a couple weeks ago, and I've gotten some awesome handmade cards in the mail, and so I just wanted to share those with you. So this first one is not Christmas. This was a congratulations card from my DDM, which is Demonstrator. What is it? Oh no! Demonstrator Development Manager, Shannon West from the home office. She is the DDM for the Great Lakes area. So Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Indiana. And so she sent me a fun little congratulations card. Thank you so much, Shannon, for that fun card. The rest of the cards that I got are, I think, all Christmas cards. So I'm so excited to get handmade Christmas cards in the mail. And a lot of these I do have to say use retired stuff, so that's okay. I still love getting a hand stamped card, and so I wanted to still share them with you. So this one is by Margie Ford. This used to be a Christmas tree and a matching punch that we had, and some old foil candy cane paper. I just love the classic red and green. Here is one by Georgia Chase. She's got her signature ladybug on the back using the detailed star dies, and I love the little sponging on the edges. Thank you, Georgia, for that beautiful card. This one is by Ann Hansen. Do you recognize the layout? We did this one just a couple weeks ago during Thursday Night Live. She's got, I'm not sure if that's current paper. No, I think that's That's not even Stampin' Up! Paper. But I just love the layout here with the circle. We've got that retired snowman down there, Frosty. And then this one is from a returning set that was the same image. Love it. Love it, love it. Maureen Wozniak used the Dashing Deer stamp set with cinnamon cider in the background to create this Christmas card. Thank you so much, Maureen. This one is by April Booth. April, thank you so much for your beautiful message inside. It really made my day. I love this stamp too. I was trying to remember what stamp set that was from. It says, sadly, Frosty's first hot cocoa turned out to be his last. So fun. Love this card by Janet Casta. She's got this little fun fold going on with, I love this. This was an old stamp set. I don't even remember the name of it. Celebrate this season. I love these colors too, with the Highland Heather and Balmy Blue. So fun. A different kind of a Christmas tree with the shells there. Oops, this one's not Christmas, but this card came in the last 2 weeks from Nadine Kuhnha. Thank you so much, Nadine. This one is by Lynn Sroud. Love this beautiful cardinal. And she's got some red glitter in there as well. Such a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Lynn. And this one just arrived today from Tony Shaw. Thank you so much, Tony. I love this Sounds of the Season. This die set is retiring. I'm trying to remember if it's back in stock. I forgot to check. So I know that they were getting more dies in and it went on back order. If it's not orderable, then check back because I'm pretty sure they're getting more of these Sounds of the Season dies. So thank you so much, Tony, for that beautiful card. This was one that I didn't get, but I sure did look hard at it. I just wanted to share all of those beautiful handmade cards with you. So thank you so much for making my day and sending me beautiful cards. I hope that you guys are sending out handmade Christmas cards to all your friends and family so they can enjoy your beautiful artwork as well. Let's take a look at the comments and see where we landed with our colors. So we're trying to decide between Misty Moonlight and Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to go through here and see if I can get a quick little tally. I'm moving backwards here in the comments. So Burl says Pretty Peacock. Hi, Jenny. Virtual hugs right back. All right. Nancy says Misty Moonlight. Lynn says Misty Moonlight. EC says Pretty Peacock. Carmen is Misty Moonlight. Jean is Misty Moonlight. Deb says Misty Moonlight. And Becky says Misty Moonlight. Ooh, Sue says Pretty Peacock. So does Christina. We're going to tie it back up. Lynn says Misty. Heather says Misty. Kimberly says Misty. Janet says Peacock. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if Peacock can catch up. Susan and Kathy both say Peacock, but Robin says Misty. Susan, another Peacock. Christina, you like both. You cheater. You got to pick one. Donna says Misty. Pam says Misty. It was pretty close, you guys, but I think Misty Moonlight took it 8-12. All right, so that's all right. We'll use this for another card. I think that the Misty Moonlight has a little bit better of a contrast between the Just Jade. So if I had to pick one, I think I would go with Misty Moonlight as well. So tonight we are casing this card, like I said, from Concept Art. It's Stampin' Up. They made this card. I found it on Pinterest and I loved it so much. So we are going to recreate it. So I've cut 2 pieces of Misty Moonlight here. This one is a regular card base. And then this piece is 3 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches. So we got a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. And we are going to do some embossing on this cardstock. Not something that I do a lot, but a fun technique. And I love the way the white pops against a dark color like this Misty Moonlight. So we're going to do the, we're going to use Versamark ink to stamp 3 houses in the background. Now this stamp set coming home kind of intimidated me at first because I don't love to color, but I'm finding lots of ways to use it without coloring. And this is one of them. I will not be coloring these houses. All right, so I'm going to add that one a little bit down there. And then let's get a scrap paper out from my bucket down here. I have a recycling bin underneath my underneath my desk. Okay, so I'm using white embossing powder, and I am trying to handle the cardstock as little as possible so I don't get any extra smudges that will make the embossing powder stick to it. So just gonna tap off all the extra. This didn't get much, so I'm just gonna go back over that. I think I did pretty good. We have a little bit of spray here, but you know what? That is just going to add, in fact, I'm gonna just like add a little bit and see what sticks up here, because it will look like snow. And I think that could work for our project today. I didn't get a lot, but just a little bit. Maybe I need a little more over here. Okay, so now this scrap paper can go inside the jar, and we'll reuse that next time. So one little jar of embossing powder is going to last you quite a long time. Okay, now I'm going to use the heat tool to heat this, and you want to heat just until it's melted. It kind of gets shiny as it melts, so I'm gonna just sort of stay over it with the heat tool until I see it get shiny and start to melt, and then I'll move on to the next spot. And you see it kind of gets brighter, and you can see there it's melting. So just go over the whole thing, make sure it's good. And then I'm gonna move on to the next one. I'm gonna get those extra spots. Like I said, it's just gonna kind of add to our card and make it look like snow in the sky. So it's not a bad thing for this card to have those extra little splatters of embossing powder. We used to sell an embossing buddy, which would help eliminate all of the extra like moisture and fingerprints or whatever, but we don't have that anymore. So if you are able to get one from another source, that's a good thing to use when you're embossing. I don't even know if you can hear me over the heat tool. Let's see, we're almost done. Oh, I forgot, we're gonna emboss our greeting too. So I'm gonna get these trees. Oh my gosh, what is my obsession with trees? I was calling the sailboats trees when we were stamping on Thanksgiving, and now I'm calling the houses trees. We are going to stamp some trees today, just that's not what I'm doing right now. Okay, I think I got it all. Sometimes it's hard to tell when there's not a lot, but I think that looks pretty good. Love the way that looks. We're going to fill it in with some other stuff, and this is going to layer on top of it. Oh, it looks so good already. All right, we're going to stamp next our sentiment. This is Warm Wishes from Our Home to Yours. And you'll notice that the Coming Home stamp set does not have any sentiments in it. So I took this Warm Wishes from Our Home to Yours. It came from the Poinsettia Petals stamp set. So you're going to have some other sentiments to go with your Coming Home stamp set if you choose to get this one. Now this one is retiring, so this is one if you oh that's fun. Okay, let's do this first. Let's tap that off, and this is not a big deal. We're just going to funnel it back in, and then we're going to clean up. Okay, we'll take this extra piece here, and we'll just scooch it off the table, which I know you can't see, but it's gonna go right back onto that sheet and funnel right back in. See? Not a tragedy. We're good. Let me just, something sticky, making that powder stick there. Okay, now we're going to emboss that. Whoops. Oh, it's hot. So I have a pair of tweezers somewhere, and if you don't want to burn your fingers, tweezers are a good idea. Ouch! So you can hold your cardstock and not burn your little fingers. Okay, our card is coming together, and it's looking so good. All right, so normally I'm not a big sponger, but this was something that they had done on the inspiration card. So I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight ink, and I'm just going to sponge on the edges of this card and maybe a little bit at the top. And I think this just like sets the winter sky kind of a mood. Don't you think? And so if you have some of those little splatters, then it just sort of looks like, like stars, like, or snow flurries or stars. Okay, so you can spend as little or as much as you want. I think those edges kind of pop. Doesn't that kind of look, can you tell the difference there? Just adds a little bit to our card. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to stamp some more images to die cut. We're going to add some trees to our card. So we're going to use the Just Jade ink. And let's see. We're going to stamp 2 trees and a wreath. Getting those out of the way. I've got my scrap papers here. So we're going to do a big tree and a little tree. Hopefully I can die cut those at the same time. And a wreath and a little tree. Let's go ahead and get out our new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've affectionately named her Lucy. You can name yours whatever you'd like. This mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Excuse me. Well, tickle my throat. The mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is available right now for demonstrators to pre-order. It will be available in January for customers. If you're not a demonstrator yet, you can choose this in your starter kit. So if you would like to get this under your Christmas tree this year, then you should sign up and join my team. And then you can choose the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You can get year-end closeout deals, and or you can also choose from the brand new mini catalog. You can choose those items as well. I'm trying to figure out which way this die goes. I think this way. That's going to be pretty darn close. Okay, so I'm going to lock these in, put that on, and then kind of hold this down and send it through. Come on, Lucy. I have one more little tree I want to die cut, so I'm going to send that one back through with the little tree die. And again, did you see no coloring? I just stamped in Just Jade. Very simple. Okay. Now, if you have problems getting the die to stay, one way to do hold it in place is to use like a little Post-it note to go across the die and get it to stay put. So if you struggle with that, sometimes I do, then that is one little trick. Okay, thank you, Lucy. Good job. Let's fold her up and put her over here out of the way. Okay. Now, I don't want to lose these dies, so I'm going to go ahead and put them back. You can see that the coordinating die set has some images that die cut the other houses. There is one for the tree, one for the car, and then that's where I die cut the trees. And there's also a hill, and then these 2 other little detailed house dies. Now, this is a special bundle, because the Coming Home stamp set is part of our Making a Difference program. Let me open it up here and show you. Not that page. I think it's this one. Okay, so right here, Making a Difference. Whether you purchase the Coming Home stamp set individually or as part of a bundle, suite or collection, $3 will be donated to charities devoted to adoption, foster care, and infertility. I love that. You can make a difference today with your purchase. So here is the complete stamp set, Coming Home. And so whether you get that as a bundle or just the stamp set separately or as the whole suite, then $3 will go towards those charities. Now, actually, let me show you here really quick. We have some extra discounts on these products. The dies are 30% off right now. So you actually would be better if you're going to get this, you would be better to get the stamp set and then the dies separately. So the die number is here. The stamp set number is here. You want to get those separately because it's cheaper to do it that way right now. $3 will still get donated. And then the coordinating trimming the town designer paper is 10% off. And all the trimmings embellishments and all the trimmings ribbon combo, which is red and green, those are 50% off. Holy smokestacks. So 50% off the embellishments, 10% off the paper, 30% off the dies. If this is one that you've been eyeing, now's the time. Do not wait, because while supplies last. Okay, so speaking of the ribbon, let's go ahead and get that out. And let's start putting our card together. I'm going to use, I've got a little Poppy Parade. I'm going to use the marker to color in the bow and add just a little bit of color there. Oh, okay, where did my glue dots go? Here they are. We're going to add the wreath to the house right here. I love there's this little pop of green there. Okay, and then we're going to, let's just go ahead and glue this piece down. Adhesive, where are you? Here we go. Okay, so this is going to go at the bottom of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. Okay, and we're going to add some trees. So this one, let's cut a little banner tip on this one. Just gonna use my scissors to cut up the center and then go in from each side. Like that. Okay, so this is going to go over here, but I wanna add a little bit of this, ribbon and do like a switchback. So we gotta not quite a bow, but just like a loop-de-loo, and we're gonna put it down like this. I should have prepared my tear and tape ahead of time. Let's just go ahead and lock that down. Okay, so then this is going to go over it. Get a little peek of that. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's get the Stampin' Dimensionals out. Stampin' Dimensionals make such a perfect stocking stuffer. So if you are gifting to your favorite crafter, definitely make sure to get some Stampin' Dimensionals for them. Stay back here. Okay, beautiful. Let's use a glue dot to stick our big tree. Is going to go right here, and our little tree. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Jean. I hope other people can enjoy Thursday night stamp therapy with us. Another one here, and let's do one more. Let's do it there. Oh, I love it. So we've got a little pop of red over there, and then we've got our green as well. Now I want to work in these embellishments. You guys tell me what you think. I was trying to decide between some white dots or some stars, or both, I guess, right? I wanted to put one or the other in, oops, that's got a goober on it, in the sky. What do you think? Stars, dots, both? While you are discussing, I'm going to glue this to the card base. And here's where you can really see when I glue it on the card base, the sponging will really be apparent and pop really nicely. So I'm just going to center that from top to bottom. And it looks like, I don't know how, but it's a little bit longer than the card base. So I'm just going to do a little trim. Stubborn little piece. Okay, what do you guys think? Stars, dots, both? Susan and Carla say stars. Carmen says stars. Oh, Burl says red dots. But red dots won't make sense in the sky so much. Susan says stars. Yeah, Robin, I think the white dots do look like snow. Becky says both. Janet says stars. It looks like we have more votes for stars. Let's add some more of those stars. It's kind of fun to add another color in there. Oh, that's lovely. What do you think? Am I changing your mind about this stamp set? Maybe you weren't thinking about it before and now you are. Let me show you some other samples. Some of them I've made here on Thursday Night Stamp Therapy before. So here is one where I die cut the designer paper and I stamped the trees. Oh my goodness. I stamped the houses. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I stamped the houses in the background. And then this is a swap card by Amy Story. And she used the house and the tree and some of the designer paper. This is one that my sister Amy LaCroix made, also using the car and the tree and the little, I love that little zoom zoom. And then we made this one 2 weeks ago. I can't remember when we made it. This is the clear envelope shaker card. Do you guys remember when we made this one? So this is a clear envelope with the designer paper tucked inside and the snowflake sequins, which are on sale. I die cut the designer paper here and used Itty Bitty Christmas to stamp this sentiment. So this is really all designer paper. I used a little vellum circle back here, and I did stamp the house again inside. So I have yet to make a card where I actually colored the house. So I just want to show you, you can make cards without coloring this stamp set. I'm really enjoying this one, and I'll probably make some more cards this month. But if you like it, again, make sure that you get it before it goes away because it is retiring. The dies and the paper and the ribbon and the embellishments are all on sale, so don't miss out. Okay, that was project number 1. Let's put these away and get out stuff for project number 2. Just going to clear my space. That was a lot of stamps we used. And let's set that out of the way. Okay, so next up, tonight's projects were all inspired by Stampin' Up. I'm just going to say that. They were not pictured in the catalog, but they were projects that I found on Pinterest or that came in Succeed Weekly. If you're a demonstrator, that's a fun email that we get every month. And so this was one of those projects that was that came out in the Succeed Weekly. So I loved it and I thought I would copy it today. So we're using the gift wrapped stamp set. This one has been getting a lot of attention lately. I think now that we're actually wrapping presents, it's kind of a fun one. So it has a coordinating punch and the gift wrapped is both retiring. The punch is on sale for 20% off. in the year-end closeout. So make sure you get all these deals in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. I'll post the host code in the description when we're all done, so that you can see it, plus the link to the flyer. So if you want a, oh, I already put my stamps up. If you want a flyer where you can really see what you're looking at, you're going to love this one, because it really quickly, easily shows you all the things that are on sale and the sale prices and the discounts. The designer paper that I chose to use for this project and the next one is called Heartwarming Hugs. This is a very traditional red and green paper set. So you've got Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and Real Red. All these different patterns. This paper is actually going to carry over, and it will continue to be available next holiday season. So this is one that's going to carry over to the July through December mini catalog. So right now it's available until January 3rd or 4th when the catalog ends, and then it's going to go away and it'll come back in July. So this is a carryover to the next fall mini catalog. So if you like it, get it now. But if you don't get it now, it will be back, so you'll have some more time to use it. So I just love the traditional red and green colors. So we are going to decorate a rectangle tin. In the mini catalog, we have two different tin sizes. So we have this rectangular, kind of an Altoids tin. And then we have a round tin that has a window in the middle. And I think in the catalog, it looks a lot smaller than it really is. I mean, there's comparison with my hand. Like, it's a pretty large tin. I think the round tin is the one that is on sale. Oh no, the rectangle tins. The rectangle tins are 30% off. And the round tin, maybe that's the one that's going to carry over. I thought one of them was going to carry over. Let me just have a look here. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, now I can't find it at all. Round tin. Yeah, even it is way bigger, isn't it? I feel like that should be popping out. Oh, there it is. It is. Okay. I must have left it off my sale flyer. Both tins are 30% off. So the rectangle tin and the round tin, maybe, oh, it's right there. Jeez. Okay, both tins are 30% off. So if you're looking for some fun packaging, it's not just for Christmas. This could be for anything. Whether you're giving a little gift for Valentine's Day or just because, a birthday, so many fun ways, so many fun things to do. So I'm going to package this one up really kind of simply. I'm going to use a strip of designer paper and wrap it around the tin. I'm going to make this so that it could be, like you could just slide it right off. So, I'm going to just adhere it to itself. So this is 1.5 inches by 12 inches. So this is the whole length of the designer paper. It's a 12 by 12 paper. And then I just, cut it down to 1.5. So 1.5 you could get, oh my gosh, my math is horrible right now. It's 12. There's 3, 2, 8, right? 8 pieces. 8 1.5 by 12 pieces. Don't laugh at me because I can't math tonight. Okay. So this can slide off. And then we're going to use the gift wrapped to do a little bow. So I'm using Real Red cardstock, but oh, I already have it on the block. Real Red cardstock, but I've got Cherry Cobbler ink, so it's a little bit darker and will stand out a little more. And then I'm going to use a Cherry Cobbler marker to color in the center of the bow. See how that looks. Now this was copied in inspiration from the Stampin' Up project, and they kind of had this colored, and I like the way it looks. It looks so dark right now, but I think as it dries, it will lighten up a little bit in the card stock. It almost looks black. It's not though. This is just cherry cobbler on cherry cobbler. Well, cherry cobbler on real red. Is it too dark? What do you guys think? I suppose I could just cut another piece of cardstock. It's the best time of the year. Punch that out. Oh my gosh, I love coordinating punches. Oh, it's so fun. But maybe too dark. Maybe I should cut another one. Let's grab a scrap of real red. I got my whole bucket here. I gotta sort it out. I have my kids help me with that. I have a file cabinet that I keep all my scraps in, but sometimes when I'm just working, I throw them all in a bucket. And while I'm working, it's easier to pull from the bucket than to go to the filing cabinet. Okay, tell me what you guys think. If we should use colored or not colored. Because I do think it's going to lighten up a little bit, but I just feel like maybe it's too dark. I don't know. Okay. Tell me what you think. Marker or no marker? And while you are deciding, I'm going to stamp the sentiment. This comes right from the stamp set as well. I'm doing Tied with Love. And I'm going to do that on this little piece of Whisper White. This is 3/4 of an inch by 1.5. So that's going to go on there. And one other little touch is we're going to wrap some ribbon. This is real red ribbon, and this came from the annual catalog. So there's some great products for Christmas in the annual catalog as well. It's not only in the mini catalog. So I like to reach back to that other catalog sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this around. This is the back side. I'm going to use a glue dot to put this on. Pulling it nice and tight. Okay. All right, let's see what you guys say about marker versus no marker. We'll scroll up just a little bit. Okay, almost everybody is saying no marker. Susan says marker, but Kathy, Susan, Joe, Judith say no marker. Burl says marker. I could try the real red marker. I like that suggestion, Robin. Everybody else says the cherry cobbler is too dark, and I think I agree. Let's get the real red. And okay, guys, if we don't like it, what are we gonna do? Is it too dark as well? It's a little bit lighter. I'm committed now. This marker is kind of dry. Okay. I'm not confident that I'm gonna be able to color that so that it looks even and good. So I'm back to this scrap bucket for another scrap. Yeah, let's just stamp another one. I think it could work if my marker was a little fresher. It's good to experiment. I like to try different things and see how they turn out. Sometimes they turn out good and sometimes they don't. Okay, let's put that away. Let's move those gift bows out of the way, and we'll finish up our projects. I was trying to see how this was on the original. I almost feel like this needs a little linen thread. You know it's my favorite. Oops. Oh my, I'm gonna have a mess with that. I want to make it look like it's tied on, like, let's see. I wish I had a smaller hole punch. I have to be careful, that is so thin. Just gonna tie this linen thread on so that it looks like a tag. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, let's do some dimensionals on the back of the bow. Maybe we need some little ones. For the ends. So the tag in the punches out this one, but the words are too big. There are not any words that fit in that tag. The little images fit, but the words don't. So I love that little tag, but since it doesn't have any words and I want to have the words on here, then that makes it a little tricky. Okay, there's that, and then we're going to put this on with a dimensional as well. What do you guys think? There is our cute little gift packaging. I love it. You could probably put a gift card in here. I don't know if I have a gift card handy to try it out with, but I'm sure that would fit in there, and that would be so cute packaged up, don't you think? So this is really easy. And I want to point out that the gift wrap stamp set, even though there is some Christmas in here, tied with love, especially for you, celebrate in style, those are all words that could be used for so many occasions. So this stamp set is not just for Christmas. You can use this stamp set for birthdays. You can use it for celebrations like weddings, baby showers, any kind of event where you would have a wrapped up gift. This could work for that. So you could make that cute little tin for many, many occasions, not just Christmas. Okay, so that was project number 2. Yay! I'm so glad you guys like this one. All right, our last project, let me move this out of the way. Our last project is more of a simple project. So we had the really intense sort of embossing and all the die cutting and the layers, and this one is more of a simple project. Again, this one was copied from Stampin' Up, one of the Succeed weekly projects that they sent out, and I just thought it was so cute. And so I decided to case it. And as I'm getting this out, I'm realizing that this is not the right red. This is Poppy Parade, and I needed to have real red. So let me grab a piece of the right color cardstock. Sometimes the lighting in my office is not the greatest. Actually, I'm gonna we're going to score first and then cut. So score at 4.5, cut at 5.5. And that's 2 card bases. So I have one ready for next time. Put that in my scrap bucket. All right, see the difference here? So Poppy Parade is a lot brighter and Real Red is more of that true red, and that is what is in that Heartwarming Hugs designer paper. So this is the same paper that I used for the tin. I just picked out some different patterns. I cut these to 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches, and I'm going to use the Banner Pick-a-Punch and the coordinating banner year stamp set for this project. Both of these, I believe, are going to carry over to the annual catalog. Let me just double check that list. Yes, I marked them right there. Banner Year and Banner Year Pick-a-Punch. Both these are going to carry over to the annual catalog and continue to be available. However, you will not be able to get the bundle discount. So if you want to get the bundle price and save 10%, that ends this month. Well, 4 days or 3 days into January. So the Banner Year bundle, save 10% when you get them together. $36 is item number 155214. In fact, all of the bundles, even if the products are going to carry over, all the bundle prices will be done. So that is something to take note of. If you want to save 10% and get them together, you want to make sure to do that now. So this punch will punch 2 different tips. We have the flag tip and then the pointy tip. And so I want to make little banners. So I'm going to use the pointy tip, and the tracks are sized. There's 3 tracks, a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and 1 inch. So this is 3/4 of an inch, so it fits in the middle track. And I'm going to feed both ends in. I had some problems. I wanted a smaller piece, but I had some problems with it being too small to control and handle. So 3 inches is a little bit longer than I need, but it just makes it easier to handle. Trying to center that in the track. Flip it over. And then I'm going to use, I got a piece of Whisper White to make some Whisper White banners. I'm going to stamp on these with the coordinating stamp set. Okay, so we've got these little banner strips, and I'm actually going to take my scissors and cut them. So I want about 1 inch or so. So I'm going to cut from each side. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. So we've got the stripes, we've got the polka dots, and then we've got this green pattern. And then for the white one, we want to go about the same size here. And we're going to stamp on these. So I picked out the holly and the berries. From this tin, I'm going to use Old Olive and Real Red. And then Real Red for the berries. And let's close these up. So these are all the banners for the top of our card. For the bottom of the card, we're going to have a banner with the flag tip, and this is 1 inch, and I used Old Olive cardstock. Let's see, right in here. Oh, sometimes you gotta make sure it's, come on, booger. Sometimes you gotta look yourself and make sure it's lined up right. I feel like that's still not totally straight. Let's try this end. Part of the problem is it's like a little bit bigger than 1 inch. So let's trim. Yep, that was doing it. That was making us off a little bit. So I'm just gonna, we'll start over with that end there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to stamp. I got 2 sentiments, both from the Banner Year stamp set, Christmas Wishes, and I'm using Mossy Meadow, which is the darker, oh man, that didn't work quite right, the darker green and the designer paper. I must have recently re-inked this stamp pad. Let's try it on the other side. Move it around really good. Christmas Wishes. Oh my gosh, now the middle. Oh my gosh. From all of us. Well, what do you think? It's not terrible. Oh, Jenny, you got happy Stampin' Up mail. Does that mean your catalog came? My Stampin' Up catalog still hasn't come in the mail. I have a copy from my Onstage pre-order. If you're a customer of mine, my boxes of catalogs just arrived yesterday, and so we're going to be working on getting those sent out to you. So be watching your mailboxes soon. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one side. It's not terrible, and maybe it looks like it was supposed to be like that. Oh, we're going to add this piece. It's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 Whisper White, and that's going to go onto the regular card front. And then our banner is going to go across. We're going to have 2 banners, so I'm just going to kind of mix up the order a little bit and arrange them. Isn't that fun? And then this is going to go at the bottom. What do you think? I'll make that a little bit smaller. I already put my dimensionals on it, so I can't repunch it. Okay, I already have the stickies off of this, so I'm going to put this down first, and that will kind of be my guide for the rest of it. Should we use Stampin' Dimensionals on the banners? I'm trying to look back at my inspiration. I feel like yes. Or glue dots? Oh, your pre-order came. Yay! And Rosemary said she got her catalog in her mailbox. I think I'm going to use glue dots on this one. So the glue dots will give it a little bit of elevation, not as much as the Stampin' Dimensionals. But since the sentiment is on Stampin' Dimensionals, I don't know that I want the rest of the banner to be on Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's use some glue dots and see what we think of that. Okay. Coming back to the first one. Oops, I think I needed to go a little bit. A little bit wider. When I'm putting these down, like sometimes I don't push down, I just sort of set it down so that if I need to go and move it a little bit, it's not completely in place yet. Does that make sense? This one still missed its glue dot. All right. What do you think? It's so cute. It's really, really easy to just punch a bunch of banners with the Pick-a-Punch banner punch. Pick-a-Punch banner Pick-a-Punch banners. Yeah, Pick-a-Punch banners and the banner year stamp set to accessorize. You could do this same card with other occasions as well. Just switch out your designer paper. You can do a Halloween card. You could do a fall card. You could do a Valentine card. So this is a really easy card layout that you can mix and match with your different holidays from the banner year stamp set. Oh, twine under the banners. What a great idea. I don't know if I want to fuss with it all the way, but I think it could look really cute with some bows. Let's see. Maybe we'll add a couple bows really quick. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Nancy. What a good idea. Let's see how this looks on the ends. They gotta be little. Beautiful. What's here? Maybe on the first one and the last one? Yes. What do you guys think of the twine? Does it work? If I drink more. I got music on the background. Can you hear my music? I wasn't sure. I have it in the other room. Just enough for me to hear, but I didn't know how much you guys would be able to hear it. And I've been so tempted to sing along. Oh, is that better? Yes! Do you think two is okay? Just like one at the front and one at the back? At the beginning and the end? Gives it a little bit of movements. It's just, that's so cute. Always, 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 always room for some twine. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you so much, Nancy, for that awesome suggestion. Let's review what we made today. We just finished off the banner card, and right before that, we used the same designer paper, so our projects match. And we used the gift wrap bundle to create this decorated little tin, and then the first card we made was Coming Home. I just love the way that turned out, and all three of these cards were copied by ideas that Stampin' Up sent. So whether it was a Pinterest project from Stampin' Up or Succeed Weekly, Stampin' Up is so good about giving inspiration to their demonstrators. So if you have been thinking about being a demonstrator but you're worried about not being creative or not knowing where your ideas come from, you can case just like me. You don't have to be creative to enjoy paper crafting with a discount when you become a demonstrator. So if you've been thinking about it, I will leave a link with some information. You can let me know if you have any questions. But December is a great time to join because you can get the new mini stamping cut and emboss machine, as well as sneak peeks from the mini catalog in your starter kit. Join my team for just $99 and choose $125 of product of your choice. You'll be the first to see and order new products, and you'll get a 20 to 25 discount. 20 to 25% discount on all of your purchases. That's awesome. If you're in the United States and you would like to join my team, be sure to check out the link in the video description, which I will add as soon as we're done here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for Thursday night stamp therapy. I hope that you enjoyed these projects and that they've inspired you to paper craft. Be sure to come tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be sharing 12 days of Christmas Day 11. We're almost done with our series. One last reminder, if you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and get the next kit, which is called Berry Comforting, it's going to be a card kit, and today is the last day to subscribe. So just one quick last minute reminder, if you want to get in on Paper Pumpkin, today is the day. Make sure that you subscribe. If you don't think you're going to like that kit, you're already a subscriber. Today is the last day to skip it. So either way, whether you want it or you don't, today is the last day to let them know. Thanks for joining me tonight. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.